Hey everybody, this is Judson Hurd. So I'm here with electronica musician Bill Downupright Bolden. And this is Slackpreneur. So it's been a while since we've had a show. And welcome everybody. So we're just hanging out and welcome. So how you doing, Bill?
I'm doing great. 2022 has been very exciting for me so far. I've got a new EP coming out. I've got exciting new clients at work. I'm healthy and well. So what else can you ask for?
Awesome. Yeah. I love your setup in the background. I was just looking at that. Very cool. Yeah. So what kind of work do you do? Like tell me more about yourself.
Sure. So by day, I'm a fractional CTO, which
Okay.
is a ton of fun. Like I'm a CTO for 6 different tech startups,
Oh wow. Okay.
and I have clients who can't afford a full-time or don't need a full-time CTO, like somebody to work 40 hours a week building their product. They just need someone to work a few hours a week building their product. And
Okay.
so I help launch those apps.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. So like you're it sounds like a really neat. How long have you been doing like something like that?
Uh, I've been in this role for about 2 years,
2 years.
where
Okay.
I split my time between all these different startups. I've been a programmer for like 20 years.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Cool. So yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed on the show, but it's called Slackpreneur. So like 2.5 years ago, I quit my day job. I worked for a cell phone company, and now I do music full time. I have some like side hustles too, different side hustles. But piano teacher, I play occasional gig, composer, stuff like that. So Slackpreneur, I don't know, it's just something like I thought of, I was like, yeah, I'm a Slackpreneur. I do like what I want. And so I would consider you a Slackpreneur as well, because you're kind of like you're killing it, on your own.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I uh I definitely have not that hustle mentality, but just that I
Yeah.
don't have a boss, so I
Right,
have to
exactly.
get up
Yeah.
every day and get it on my own.
Yeah, you gotta get it, yeah. And you're based in Buffalo, New York, so how's the weather there?
Oh, it's frigid. It's
Yeah, I bet.
also the whole city is down over the loss of the Bills in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, so I don't follow football, but I heard something like Wisconsin lost or something, or Green Bay, I say Wisconsin, Green Bay based in Wisconsin. So, yeah, you can tell how much I follow football. I do like soccer, because I grew up in Paraguay, but not so much. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea, I guess. But are you a Buffalo Bills fan or
Yeah, I've lived in
okay.
Buffalo my whole life. I'm
Okay.
outside of traveling for Magic the Gathering tournaments, I'm pretty poorly traveled.
Mm.
Throughout most of my 20s, the way in which I saw most of America was via traveling for Magic the Gathering
Yeah.
tournaments.
Okay.
Those are not a thing anymore thanks to COVID.
Right.
So a relic of the past, but that was like my life for 10 years. So that's the only
Okay.
thing. I've never been to other countries.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so I grew up in Paraguay, South America. So I've never been to Europe, but I've been to like everywhere pretty much in South America.
Cool.
And yeah, and then I was a missionary kid down there. And what was I gonna say? So like I uh uh it was pretty neat. It was pretty neat. So but anyway, yeah, so let's get on to like your album. So like you have an EP coming out. I listened to it, I liked it. I wrote some words down. Of course I can't find them, like what I was thinking about. But my thoughts were like electronica post emo kind of was what I was getting. So I heard some like, harder electronica elements with like you had some guitars, and then it was like robotic singing, some different things like that. So tell us more about like your record and what is Down Upright. Like tell us all about it. We want to hear it.
Yeah, so Downupright is what I rebranded to after I went to production school. I've been making music my whole life, and I've been pretty good as a songwriter, I think. But my production for a long time was just poo. I didn't know what I was doing, and so I
Sure.
took the Hyperbits masterclass, and it just completely next leveled my career. And I looked at the stuff I was coming out with afterwards versus the
Right.
stuff I came out with before, and I was like, I need to throw out my old name and start a new name. So I thought about it for months. You know, a name is something you put a lot of care into. And I went with
Right.
Down Upright for a couple reasons. I do a lot of video game remixes and it just sounds video gamey. But I
Hmm.
also have like an adult battle with I deal with mental illness and depression. And so I've been diagnosed at various times with bipolar and stuff. So my life is very up and down. Like right now I'm up, which is great, but I'm always up or down. But like no
Hmm.
matter what happens, there's I try to stay right. You know,
Hmm.
like I try to stay upright. The real lesson of Down Upright is sort of mastering your depression. And this album represents the down half of Down Upright. You may
Hmm.
remember from listening to it between Click Here to Prove You Are Not a Robot, Dirty, and Wallow, which is
Hmm.
like an incredibly depressed song. They're all about like taking control back um, from mental and emotional illness. And I represent that through it's an album of robotic vocals, but it's the Don't Call Me a Robot EP. Click
Right.
here to prove
Right.
you are not a robot.
Right. Sure. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Like I really enjoyed it. It's very different. I'm wondering. Now I'm in Streamyard. If I could play, can you play some from your end or a part of a song, just so people can hear it, and then play
I
play.
think that you, as the host, might be able to if you're streaming
Okay.
audio. Let me drop a
Okay.
link.
Okay. Let's see. Let's give it a try. If we don't get it to work, I'll definitely post a link. And I just started streaming like last year, live streaming. So like I'm in like the learner phases. I got one of these fancy stream decks, but I'm not even using it yet. I'm just like I gotta figure it out.
Does
The
it have like the
Elgato.
button you can hit for the air horn sound and everything?
Y- So, for what I understand, you can pretty much like put anything you want on it. Like it's crazy. Like I got to sit down and figure it out. And I just got back into streaming, so like I was like, well, I'm gonna get back into get back into doing some shows and stuff like that because I interviewed a lot of cool people. I mean, I interviewed some artists, like filmmakers, for Slackpreneur, and I was interviewing a member. I'm obsessed with cults. Well, when I say cult, groups that are cultish. Like I'm not trying to be judgmental. Um, but I interviewed a member of Heaven's Gate, the suicide cult. And that was super interesting to me. So I was like, man, he kind of wanted to go to like talk about Hunter Biden a lot and stuff. I'm like, nah, man, I want to talk about Heaven's Gate. Like not. I don't care about like policy. That's a different channel. I want to talk about the Heaven's Gate stuff. So, but anyway, yeah. Let's see.
Don't
You sent me.
don't share that link just yet. That's for you to try to
Okay.
play it, but the EP is not released.
Okay. What now? When is the release date for the EP?
February 1st.
February 1st. Okay. All right. Let me see if this will work. Okay. I'm looking. Ba.
Maybe try Wallow and see if that
All right,
loads.
Wallow. Let's see. This is a link to your SoundCloud page. Um, I hear Do It, Up Down Beats.
Oh, you don't have
Hold on.
this link I shared isn't to the specific private set.
Oh, did you post it in the chat? Let's see.
Yeah, I posted it in the StreamYard chat.
I see. Okay, private chat. Okay. Sorry, I was on the wrong thing. All right, let's see. Tell me if you hear this. Let's see. All right, this is Wallow.
I hear it, but through the
Okay.
speakers.
Okay. Does it sound okay?
You get the general idea.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. It's not coming through too clear.
Okay. Yeah, I will figure that out next time. Yeah. So like I
How to
said, I'm
stream
like
direct from browser into the audio input.
into the yeah, like I like StreamYard, but it's kind of limited. So like I think I'm gonna switch to like a different one. But yeah, I love it. Like it is dark, but I definitely having that context now that you're talking about mental health and depression and bipolar, which thank you for sharing. I mean that's very vulnerable for you to share, and I have depression and also ADHD. I just figured out last year that I had that. So I, being a Slackpreneur, somebody that works, I have to make sure I have my stuff together because if I don't, it's just going to be like a hot mess. You can just like um, definitely like spiral out of control. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I love that track. I love that track. So February 1st, do you have any like pre-save links or like
Not
pre-order?
yet, but it's going to be
Okay.
going up big on my SoundCloud at
Okay.
soundcloud.com/downupright. And I
Okay.
do
Okay.
have a Spotify channel. It'll be released on Spotify the day after because it
Okay.
takes a day to make it onto Spotify. So
Okay.
look for the Click Here to Prove You Are Not a Robot EP.
Okay. I'm gonna post in the comments. I'm gonna post and I'll post on my channel too. But
I actually have the
um
original cover art right here. It's right next to me.
oh, I love it. Yeah. Now who did the artwork?
This is by Sarah Glan at Sarah Glan Draws.
Okay. I love it. That's really cool. Very
Yeah, it's like a
interesting.
play on the normal Down Upright logo, which is the down, up, right smiley face. But this
Yeah.
time it's like
Okay.
sad because it's a robot.
Right. Okay. No, I love it. So like, um, it kind of reminds me of, and I can't think of the artist, off Stanley. Shoot, I can't even think of the name. The artist that does like Radiohead's artwork. Uh, um, I can't off the top of my head. I can't think of his name, but like it definitely reminds me of like that kind of artwork, Radiohead's album, which I'm a big Radiohead fan.
I'm a big Radiohead fan too. I just grew up in the right generation where they were formative in my songwriting.
Yeah. So yeah, rate OK Computer best album in my opinion, and then Kid A, but I mean it's tight with Kid A or OK Computer. But
Yeah.
yeah, so how long have you been playing music? Like is it something
So
your whole life? Yeah.
yeah, my whole life. I had a copy of Microsoft MIDI Maker when I was like
Oh
10
wow.
for Windows 3.1, and
Okay.
I was playing around with it. And my dad got so tired of hearing the beeps and boops
Right.
that he bought me as a birthday gift on the year I turned 11
Okay.
Cakewalk Professional 8. So there
Oh
used to
wow.
be
Okay.
a
Yeah.
music
Yeah.
production software called Cakewalk, which later became
Cakewalk.
Sonar.
Right.
Um, and so that started me off. I mean, I was terrible for a long time. I mean, I was 12. Um, but
Right.
it was fun, and I started getting a native understanding of licks and chops and riffs, and
Right.
picked up some instruments. And I started the lifelong project of trying to learn how to mix my voice, because
Gotcha.
one
Okay.
thing that I'm really sold on is this robotic sound, which is really divisive. Like, you're either into it or you're not. And I find that
Right.
with a lot of critics I go to, and they're like, this is weird. I wish it was normal. And
Right.
I embrace the weird. And I'm like, this is the sound of the sad robot.
Right.
Um, and so I really try to own that. And I feel like on this EP, it super comes into its stride. And it's just the
Right.
right voice to be singing these songs.
Right. Okay. I mean, I really like the EP like a lot, and um, well, awesome. Well, so it releases February 1st. You said on SoundCloud first, and then
SoundCloud
it'll
first.
okay, and then it'll be on Spotify, and I'll post your Spotify. 'Cause you have you have like a ton of music up as well.
Yeah, since I went to the
Let's
Hyperbits
see.
Masterclass 2 years ago, I've released over 30 tracks.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very
The most
cool.
popular ones are the video game remixes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, Chrono Trigger. So awesome. I posted your Spotify account.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, dude, it was so great to chat. This is like my first time streaming in a while, so it's something I'm going to be definitely doing like on a regular basis. I'll probably be like playing piano or something and figuring out better, with audio stuff. But yeah, dude, thanks for so much for hanging out. And everybody, check out Downupright's EP coming out, so you can follow him on SoundCloud, Spotify. Um, and I'll be posting those links as well. And yeah, thanks so much for hanging out.
Sure thing.
So, all right. Well, everybody have a great day.
Thanks for having me.